Holy shit, people, how the frig's it really going? So tonight they had fireworks at the waterfront. I thought I was gonna miss it. Nope, didn't miss it. It was awesome because they actually had the fireworks just over yonder there. So from the window, which I can't, the window up there with the red stop signs in it and stuff, that's roughly where we are in the office. So we had primo seats to watch the fireworks. Well, while we're watching the fireworks, I wasn't paying attention, Bruce was. All I hear Bruce says, "What the fuck is that white thing over there?" And I'm like, holy shit. And all of a sudden the white, it's like in the air, then it starts going down, and all of a sudden it just shoots up, stops, and then goes to the left a bit. So I run and get my cell phone, come back over and start recording, and I put that video up on Instagram. If you want to go check it out, my Instagram link's in the description. Go ahead, check it out. If you want to follow, by all means, have at her. And it was pretty fucky. I have no idea what it was. Honestly, no idea what it was. Could have been a UFO, could have been, fuck, I don't know. But then Pug 1 goes and posts the video of the same thing happening. Fuck you, mosquito. You're dead. But Pug 1 goes and posts a video of these like 3 fucking red glowing lights in the sky. And that's what Bruce saw initially before whatever the hell that thing was over there turned white and fucked off. So, could there be aliens? Sure, why not? The galaxy's fucking huge. We can't be the only smart shit out there, right? Just saying. But anyway, people, we need to go home. Cookie Monster has to take a big deuce. Let's go. So I kind of sort of have this feeling like tomorrow I'm going to get into a big fucking fight with my boss. You're probably saying, why would you get into a fight with your boss? What did you do now, Adam? What's really going on? Well, it's quite simple. You got mad at us because a lot of us aren't testing modems. And personally, I don't see the point in testing modems, and I'll explain all my reasons. But basically what he wants us to do is test 2 modems a day to assure they work, so that we can send them out as modem replacements. Like, you know, let's say you have service with the company and you're moving, or you're just changing services because you found a better deal somewhere with faster speed, whatever. You send back your modem, we take your modem and we send it back out to someone. Like if somebody's modem explodes, because it happens in the summer with the storms, right? Get a surge over the phone line, it'll fucking fry that modem like an instant. So because of that, we have a surplus of used modems sitting in our safe that need to be tested, or sitting in a box that need to be tested. So they want us to test 2 modems a day, then box them up. We got to test the cables, test the power adapters, blah, 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 was a bing bang. 2 a day, and box them up and put them away, ready for deployment. So that logically that does make sense, right? Now, let's say you're a customer of ours and you call in and your modem's declared as just dead, broken, shot, thrown in the garbage type thing. We then got to go in, get one of the already tested modems, retest it, as in make sure it does, like, do the same test that we just did to it when we put it in the, before we put it in there, in case it broke them in the meantime, right? I don't know, I don't get it. And then we have to test all the cables again, then rebox it up, make sure to clean off the modem again to make sure that none of our fingerprints or there's any oil on it or anything, and then ship it out. So literally you test the modem before it goes into deployment, and you test the modem to test the modem. So we're doing like a double test. Seems pointless. So what I do is when a modem has to be sent out is I'll go grab one of the modems that was returned, clean it up, or test it first to make sure it'll fire and I can configure it and talk to it, clean it up, and then test some cables, clean them up, and package the modem and send it out. So I do both steps in one. Apparently that's not acceptable. This is the kind of bullshit that we go through. But the biggest problem I have is with the Bell buyout, Bell won't use our modems. They're not going to use the Comtrends and the Motorola modems. If anything, they're going to walk in there and go, huh, look at this garbage. Box it all up and send it to the recycling center, or probably like auction off a load of modems. Because right now Bell uses the Speedstream modems, and if you've ever seen those modems, they're pretty classy modems, let me tell you. They're pretty tough, they're awesome, and for some reason Bell managed to get a license that they became the only company for high-speed internet to be able to buy these types of modems. So do you honestly think that if, like, when Bell takes over, that they are going to give a shit about a bunch of used Motorola modems sitting there waiting for deployment? No, they're going to let the current customers who have Motorola's use them, but as they break down, they're going to filter them out and start sending customers the Speedstream modems. And Bell also has access to the Speedstream modems with the built-in router for those people who want wireless but don't want the hassle of dealing with a wireless router from Future Shop. And you're all probably laughing, saying, oh yeah, dealing with the hassle, they're so easy to set up and things. You'd be surprised, people, the types of people who want wireless but have no idea what they're doing. So that option makes it easier. It's pre-set up from Bell. Like, they come out, they set it all up, and bam, you got the wireless internet in your house. Don't have to go out and buy a router. Don't have to dick with no settings. They set it all up. They can configure it remotely from the office. All that shit. So right there, that's perfect. Like, you have a problem with the router, as long as it's still on the internet, they can go in and set up your settings and make it run right. So this is the reason why I don't see any point in testing modems. Now, theoretically, I am refusing to do my job, which is kind of bad, but it's because the logic behind it isn't sound. And I kept trying to explain that to him, like, you're not being logical. You're literally wasting time. Like, there's no point in testing modems when we have to test them again when we're exchanging them. It's like, fuck, it doesn't make sense. Like, I can't even compare. It's like, no, I can't even compare it to anything because it's too fucking stupid. I can't even compare it to anything out there because the logic is so stupid in the idea that I can't do it. I apologize. But, I don't know. So I emailed him back and I explained how I've been doing it and stuff, and I said, logically this makes more sense. Well, because I said logically this makes more sense, I guarantee you I set him off tomorrow. And he sends me back a hate email that you won't believe is even possible, and it's going to be hilarious to read, and I'm probably going to end up printing it out and framing it like I did with the last one I got from him. Because that was some fucking classy literature to read, and it's one of those, like, I want to share this with my friends, you know? But, no, I don't think Bell will even care about our modems. Like I said, they're going to send them off to the recycling center, or they're going to send them off to eBay, bulk sale. Oh, fuck, there's like deer right there. I didn't even see that. I don't know if the camera picked it up, but Jesus. They could have darted out into the middle of the road and friggin' ended my car. Deer on one side. Let's see if the bears are on the other. Fuck, I hope I don't have one of those big black bears in my yard tonight. Fuck's sakes. At that point, I just let Oreo shit in the house, because if he goes outside and sees a black bear, he's going to try and take him down, and he'll go up to it and bark at it, and the bear will just, like, you know, one bite, gone, puppy. Yeah, it's the way she goes, people. Oh, it's friggin' dickered. But anyway, I'm going to head her home, and then think I'm going to probably start tackling that living room, getting that all cleaned up. I got some shit I need to get done in there, and I want to do some vacuuming and, you know, make it look good, because I got the kitchen looking somewhat, you know, okay. The mud room looks fine. Next is the living room, and then the bathroom, which will be the plague of all plagues. And then I want to see if I can maintain the cleanliness, and if not, the cat's losing her claws. Just saying. It's her tearing everything up. But I'll talk to you guys when I get there. Oh, Jesus. So this is the devastation I got to deal with tonight. Get this place looking somewhat normal. Wow, this is going to be fun. Fuck's sakes. I just have a wild Oreo outside right now going boopy. I hope he went boopy. I don't think he did. I think he just said hi to you guys. And now he's sniffing me. What do I smell like? Do I smell like work? You don't like that kind, eh? You don't like working. You're just a little guy. If you're a husky, you could probably work, but being a Pomeranian, the best you can do is, like, lick things and stuff. Imagine if I did to Oreo what my buddy does to his husky. Basically, he's training his husky to be a sled dog, and he bought this, like, I don't know, like a saddle type thing where you put weights on the dog, or he started off with leg weights, and then he added more weight to the dog's back. Like, not like putting 10,000 pounds on the fucker, like, you know, like a couple pounds here and there, just to beef him up so his legs get stronger. And he just kept doing that, kept beefing it up. And then, one second, Oreo, what are you doing? Freaking Oreo was like sniffing around. He kangarooed up in the fucking living room with me watching. What a little cocksucker. He was just outside. He should have shit out there. Fucking dog. Drives me nuts. Just testing me all the time. Frig sakes. Basically what that dog needs is a family that's always home with kids that can always play with them, because lately he's just turned into a little arsehole, and he needs that constant attention that I can't give him because I'm busy with things and work and junk. But whatevs, it's just the way she goes. Anyway, it's fucking hotter than shit down here. I'm gonna crack some windows and let some fresh airs from outside in. I'm not gonna crack them too much because I don't trust my screens, but I'm gonna crack them enough so that the airs can flow through and maybe accidentally make this house not smell like friggin' somebody's anus. Just saying, because right now it stinks like an anus down here. Probably because somebody keeps discharging their anus on the carpet. Yes, discharging your anus. You know you're bad, right? And you're happy about being a bad dog. Are you happy about being a bad dog? You think you deserve bacon? I don't. I don't think so. No, I don't. Especially when you bark at me. Then you're really not getting any bacon. You can go frig your furry face. Told him. Holy shit, guys. I came upstairs. I was like, I'm just going to have a quick sit down, watch Pug One's videos, because he uploaded one that was really short, and it was about the UFO sighting that I talked about, and then I wanted to see the other one, the THC video, and I was hooting on my new juice that I made. So good. Well, I just kept hooting on it, dried up, reload, and it's currently 1:49 in the morning, and this stuff is good. Especially if you hold it in. We need to put this down. We need to go downstairs and get cleaning up some shit, for frig's sakes. But tonight, for my vape to bring with me into work, I used the MVP with the Nautilus, and I'm going to show you something dickered on this thing. If you look down there in the 510 hole, you can, if I can get the light on it right, you can see a problem over there with the insulator. Well, when the Nautilus connects with it, it pushes that pin over and grounds it right out on the side. And at that point there, you no longer have a mod that works. And that happened to me. My temporary solution, because the Nautilus has a spring-loaded bottom pin, and this has a spring-loaded top pin, basically they both push on each other, and I'm guessing it's putting too much of a... It's impacting too much on the one side, and it's just driving it into the wall, causing it to short and fail. Which is a shame, because this is a nice mod, it's freaking awesome, but it's been giving me nothing but problems. But I love these stupid things, because they last forever. Well, I mean the battery does. Like, as in, you can use it for a whole day, and you're good to go. You're not going to need to charge it. But charge it at the end of the night, because the next day you're going to want to use it. I taste MVP, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, this is how I fixed it. I just loosened up this beauty ring, and then I slammed the Nautilus down on the beauty ring. Still made the positive connection. Everything worked fine. It's just, yeah, frig sakes. So I got the Nautilus back on. The old Eldarte, LVT, electronic loving vaping tool. I don't know. Anyway, I got it back on here. Steel tank and set. Yep, love that. That is beautiful. Just sucks because you never know how much juice you have left until you go to take a great big haul and you get nothing but burnt cot. Yeah, that's delicious. Anyway, let's go clean some shit. Fuck's sakes, I've been just dawdling tonight. Alrighty, well, I don't think he's going to be much help for me today, but what I need to do is get everything all picked up off the ground, and, you know, just deal with shit. And then bag what I'm throwing in the garbage and going from there. And definitely pick up all the chunks of shit around the house with the vacuum. So I'm going to get started on this. Meow. Alright, people. First update on the cleanup. As you can see, I vacuumed, cleaned up all the big shit. There used to be some quaffle balls here from Oreo and Scampers, and I got the steps the best I could, but they're still pretty rough. It's kind of hard to do it when you can't see it, eh? That and this vacuum, the shop vac, doesn't exactly have the longest cable or freaking hose. So I wish it had one or the other longer. I still have to vacuum around this area, but I need to go through this shit and get it all cleared out. I don't know what I'm going to do with this end table. I might just fire it in a corner somewhere. Maybe even in that corner right there, just to put things on or whatever. Never even set up that Christmas tree. I should have just left it at work, frig's sakes. Ah, well. Fire that probably into the crawl space. I'm going to throw this thing in the garbage, this stupid DDR mat. I think it's for like PlayStation or something. Like the original PlayStation probably. And back there I got a little bit of swords from my collection, just a couple of them, not all of them. What I was thinking about doing was making some sort of ornamental hangers over here and hanging my swords right on the wall. That would be fucking legendary, I do say so myself. What do you say? What the fuck does that mean? Anyway, people, I cracked a beer. It's funny with this beer. My buddy, or my buddy's sister and brother both have, I can't remember what they call it, but they can't have like gluten or wheat or corn, but that includes hops and stuff, because that's a form of wheat apparently. Oh no, I can't remember what anyway, Bud Light is one of the only beers they can drink because it's made with rice yeast instead of corn yeast. And I noticed that when I drink Bud Light, I don't get as frazzled as quick as obviously as James Reddy, because come on, JR55 Bud Light 4.0. You know, figure that one out. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that one out. But all in seriousness, I don't get bloated. I don't get that gross feeling. I just taste good and gradually get you some pissed. So right on. Why am I in the kitchen now? What's really going on here? Frig sakes. I gotta get back to cleaning. Talk to you in a bit. Holy shit, is it hot in this house right now. But got everything mostly cleared out. I just got the stuff I'm keeping in here on the back wall. When I vacuumed over here and cleaned up all the ratchets and sockets and shit that fell out of the toolkit. That one there. Remember when I opened it and it fell apart? Because I opened it upside down because I'm stupid? Well, that happened. These are going in the garage. Basically, I'm going to put one on one side, one on the other, so I have power across the wall. For if I'm using power drills, the outlet will be easily readable and usable and things. Okay. Also, I left the minute sword collection over here. There's like one laying right on the fucking ground. Son of a bitch. So I got all my well, there's still more in the entranceway, but freaking blades all over this damn house. Let me tell you a little something about that. I'm pretty much done with down here, but I still have a problem. See, sometimes I like to have friends come over and hang out, and lately I've been making them hang out upstairs in my computer room. When I have, you know, this nice entertainment area, which is 14 wide by 22 deep. No, that's not right. 12 wide by 22 deep. That's better. Yeah. So, sorry, I had to think about that for a second because something didn't really add up again, but I think that's about right. Anyway, so thing is, I have the one couch, TV over there, nothing on this wall except for junk. I don't really know how I could possibly set up this living room so that it would be, I could have people over, put something on Netflix or on the satellite or whatever, and watch TV and just have a couple beers and, you know, whatever, and things and junk, and, you know, just go with it. But, you know, I got that chair there and I got a computer chair, like, for frig's sakes. I don't mind sitting in a computer chair, that's fine. But, yeah, you know, and then back here, well, as you saw over here, I still have all these weights, and I still want to get like a weight bench just so I can start working out a bit and trying to build my muscles back up to full power. And I'm supposed to be getting an elliptical off my brother, which I'm going to put back here. So I'm going to have like the elliptical and the weight bench, and then I can be like back here like working out but watching TV too. So if I'm riding the elliptical, I can be over here being like, I'm on the elliptical, sorry about that. Anyway, so that's the plan. But what I think I'm going to do for now is call her quits. I'm charging up my battery pack. That's why it's in the middle of the road. That one that boosts cars and has USB ports on it and shit. Hey, we saw UFOs tonight, man. That was fucking freaky. Like I said, my freaking, what the hell is that program called? One second, I'm having an issue here. It's the thing up here. It doesn't work right. What the frick's it called? Fuck. Instagram. You know. Instagram isn't, basically I'm not going to be uploading any more pictures to it for a while because that UFO sighting tonight was right dick. And I wish I would have had a camera on it the whole time, because some people are saying, oh well, it's one of those AR drone, those quadrocopters floating around with a camera filming the fireworks at a higher level. Well, I don't know if they could legally do that because it's against the law to fly model aircrafts between dusk and dawn. It's against the law. So now, unless they got some sort of a special permit and they could, then alright. But the way this thing was moving and then how fast it was traveling prior to the camera was like, what the frig is really going on, you know? And yeah, it's just been really whack. Even tonight when usually I go out on my break and I sit out in my car and I vape. And I just have a vape in my car, listen to some music, windows down, whatever. Or I'll go outside with my my phone. I was about to say Walkman. Holy fuck Adam, 1980s called. They want their tech back. But with my phone and my trusty lusty Bluetooth headphones, I go out there with those. And then, because these are cool, you can actually control your volume and you can control your music and you can like skip songs and shit. And I'll just walk around and vape just to get some more exercise, trying to make the old flubber fat gut go down, you know. So, but anyway, I was sitting in my car tonight and sure as shit trying to listen to the radio, and like the local stations were all fuzzy, like, and I'm like, this is kind of weird. Like in the winter I sometimes have issues with moisture on the antenna because it's the back window, that's where your antenna is on the car. So I was like, well, maybe it's just the antenna. So I plugged in my, he's getting his fox. All of his toys are back on the carpet. Why did I even take them off? Anyway, so I had this USB thing. You put an SD card into it and plays MP3s and it beams it over the FM channel. And boom shakalaka boom, you got your music. So you just tune your channel in. Normally in town I can go because there's no channels, like on the FM bandwidth, 95 is our lowest channel. So I can usually bring her down below that or go, or I'll use 107.4 and it locks in and it sounds mint. There's no static. Well, there was static. And I was like, I didn't even think anything of it. I'm like, well, what the fuck's going on with my car now, right? Because GM added another whole shitload of recalls to the list. I think it was like 8 million more. What the problem is, who knows? Probably the fact that the trucks are driving and they shouldn't be. I don't know. Maybe some fuck up with God knows what. All I know is GM is really getting the high score for recalls. Holy lot. So I just figured it was my car. But then Bruce was telling me on the way home tonight that his satellite radio is getting static, and it never gets static. So yeah, we don't know. It was dicked. And then to sit there and go back inside and then check Facebook on my phone and notice, oh shit, Pug saw the same thing, you know? Like something similar to that. And it's like, what's really going on? Are we under attack? Like obviously aliens do exist. We call them aliens. They probably call themselves God knows what. Galaxy's too big for us to be alone, right? And honestly, if you think we're the only smart, intelligent sons of bitches out there, do yourself a favor with your next paycheck and buy yourself a fucking clue. But anyway, I'm just rambling on because fuck's sakes, I get this camera in my hand, I get down here and I start pacing and I just talk about anything because let me go again, I'm doing it for frick's sakes. I'm shutting her down, boys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. So that's 3 rooms sorted down. I still got to do the dishes in here and clean up the rest of the counter and get rid of the evidence. So much evidence, and go from there. And also, I've been looking at the new camera lines, but I'll talk about that in another video because I'm worried about what happened to the other one will happen to this one, and we'll have to start doing the vlog with a flip again, looking all distorted and shit. Not in true 1080p, friggin' 720p down compression, you know, because using the flip would suck a lot. Mind you, I can use the Canon Mini if I wanted to. I might use that one tomorrow, actually. I'm thinking about it, and go from there. But as for me tonight, I think I'm just gonna go and take my medication and then go CP time. No, I'm gonna have a shower first, then take my medication, and then go CP times because I'm sweatier than a fucking sweat bitch. I have nothing for that. I was gonna say sweatier than a hooker in church. There you go. Anyway, people, hopefully you enjoyed the vlog, for freak's sakes. If you did, like button, questions, comments, concerns, stick them around my junk area. And until next time, people, keep on vlogging.